Public Live Letter 76 was yesterday, and we know that it was packed with content and things that are coming for 6.4. On your screen right now, the name of the new patch, the Dark Throne. It is linked to the new trial, but first I want to show you one slide. This one, that's a patch 6.38 that comes next week when I make that video. It will have 4 changes. So Pandemonium Abyssos Savage weekly restriction will be removed, so that's the second tier. PvP action adjustment. Crystalline Conflict Season 6 begins, and NA Data Center hardware replacement, which brings the fact that we will have 24 hours of maintenance. So for the patch 6.4, we've got a new MSQ as always. This MSQ is about the Dark Throne as it is said, and we have 2 screens where we have Cry and that guy, I don't remember his name, and Zero. The MSQ will end, in a way, the main lore of Endwalker story, as 6.5 should bring up the story for the next expansion. And that's why they show us a trial a bit later. This new patch comes with Tataru's Grand Endeavor. This time, last time it was about the trials of Stormblood. This time it's side trials from Shadowbringer, the well-lit weapon. And so we have a screenshot where we have these 2 characters. Why do I always forget his name? But yeah, you will. That's Gaius. Yes, we have Gaius and one of his daughters, adopted daughters. Nothing much to say, but you have to finish the well-lit weapon series, trial series. Next, we have some further Hildibrand adventures. This is something that is going on for the world of Endwalker, so that's for 6.45. This time, Tataru's Grand Endeavor was 6.4. So, as you 6.45, we've got some of further Hildibrand adventures. We see a screenshot in Radzatan, well, in Savnir here, with some kind of robot on the top left of this screenshot. And this second one, where we have one of the Hildibrands with a Manafi. I think that's the name of that character in the Final Fantasy series. Next, we have further Manderville weapons. It's always come with some of further Hildibrand adventures. It comes for 6.45 as well. That's a new step in the relic weapon. And we have one screenshot where the older Hildibrand is talking with Geralt. After that, we have Splendorous Tools. Splendorous Tools, if you don't know, is a relic for crafter and gatherer. It comes as well on 6.45. We have a first screenshot we have Geralt. I think that's Geralt in the first, so in Norvrand, that talk to the NPC for crafters. And so on this screenshot, we have a robot frog. And given the ground, we are in Ulmor, so one of the city of Norvrand. That's for Splendorous Tools. Next, we have a new dungeon announced, which is named Aetherfont. We have 2 screenshots. This first one, where we see the Aetherfont on the background, I believe, some Charlayan-ish building, and polar bears everywhere on the screen with some setting and stuff, big and small ones. And the other screenshot is another angle, maybe closer to the Charlayan-ish buildings with a big waterfall. After that, we have some kind of spoiler if you didn't play the story of Endwalker so far. We have the end boss of Endwalker, I guess. That's the way to put it. But yeah, the trial will be called the Voidcast Dice, and the extreme version comes as well. This boss is the end boss of Final Fantasy 3 or 4, I think. So this boss is Golbez, so that's a famous boss from Final Fantasy 4, from other Final Fantasy as well, I believe. like one of the action game they released last year. I think it's the same boss. But yeah, it was teased for a long time since 6.1, so it's coming for 6.4 as a trial. Next, we have the new red tier, the red tier 3, the last tier of Endwalker, Pandemonium Anabaseios, and the Savage version, obviously, that will come 1 week after patch 6.4 release. The release date for patch 6.4 is end of May, so I believe beginning of June you can do the Savage. We have 2 screenshots as well. The first screenshot is a kind of a tree, I guess. It looks dangerous. Looks dangerous, full of Aether. And it seems like shooting something with that red thing. And then we have this other boss. Yoshibi commented that it could be from Kamen Rider. I don't have the reference, but if you know, you know. That's what Yoshibi said. Next, we have something I'm really excited about, because I was excited about the first one. It is Variant and Criterion Dungeon, the second dungeon, Variant Dungeon. It is called Mount Rokkon. There are 3 levels of difficulty: normal, Criterion, and Criterion Savage, just like the first one, and the completion of Sildin Subterrane, the first Criterion dungeon or Variant dungeon, is not required to unlock it. We have 2 screenshots as well. This first one, which looks like a Ningan temple, so Japanese style, in the middle of a forest of bamboo. And this second one that seems to be inside of this temple with typical design for Ningan building in 14. After that, they showed the Duty Support 4.0. That's the support with artificial intelligence for people to play on solo for dungeon in the 4.0 dungeons. So the Sion Song Sea, Bardam's Metal, Doma Castle, Castroom Abania, and Alamigo. This time again we have 2 screenshots. This first one, both screenshots are in the Bardam's Metal. So this first one, when you enter it, I guess, when you enter the dungeon, you have famous characters with you, and that's a big team. And the second screenshot is the second boss of Bardam's Metal, to show that yes, you will have still to do the mechanic of this boss. The mechanics were not adjusted. You have to do the mechanic, and if you don't know, in duty support usually, if you die, the whole party dies because you are the only player, so you better not mess up with that boss, I guess. After that, we have some PVE and PVP adjustment announcement. They don't want to go in detail with these ones, so they will give more details as we get closer to 6.4. For PvP update, we have PvP series for begins. So the series is the reward system, so that comes for 6.4 and not 6.38, if you would believe that. So you have until end of May to get all rewards from PvP. We have Season 7 of Crystalline Conflict, as Season 6 is starting next week. And next, something that was to come, frontline adjustment. They did a new UI element displaying match time and score. They want to match what happened with Crystalline Conflict, so we will have a custom UI for frontline. Fields of Glory Shatter rules got adjusted, and Borderlands Rinse Secure is temporarily unavailable as they do adjustment for it. They basically want to adapt frontline to the changes they made to PvP jobs for Crystalline Conflict. After that, something people believe that would not happen or was expecting them. It's Blue Mage update. So Blue Mage update on 6.45, the level cap will be raised from 70 to 80, sorry, not a 90 yet. New spells and Blue Mage exclusive gear added, and new enemies added to the Masked Carnival. So the first screenshot is Blue Mage, like that, with the new outfit in the Masked Carnival, with a new staff as well for level 80. And the second screenshot is a new ability for Blue Mage, which is an Innocence Trial ability. After that, we have a little update that a lot of players as well will enjoy. It's Ocean Fishing. We will have a new route that will go towards Kugane. During the stream, they joked about how hard it is to go to Kugane the first time, and then you can just do Ocean Fishing. So we have two screenshots. The first one is in front of Kugane, and the second one is in the Ruby Sea, as you can see the volcano on the background. Next, we have Island Sanctuary update, new sanctuary ranks and visions, new gathering area in the wilds, and new construction plots in the hideaway, as well as new item rewards, new material craftable items, crops, animals, and ironwork on Decraft. That's all. They added things for every part of Island Sanctuary, basically. We have the first new animal here with that spriggan and a big rock. They added new structures as well, and for that they showed this big clock tower, which I look forward to, because I really love the design. Island Sanctuary update continues with support for outdoor finishing added to the hideaway. Finishing can be placed near structures. A maximum of 90 slots can be unlocked via Island Sanctuary progress, so you have to progress in your rank to unlock that. And special finishing like striking dummies and gardens will not be supported. And so we have this screenshot with some housing item placed around the hideaway. And last and not least, Miscellaneous update, 6 of them. 6 slide. So Elegant Tombstone of Comedy, that's a new currency for patch 6.4. They loved about the name. Comedy is quite the name. Maximum number of gear sets will be increased to 100. So if you don't know what that is, it's about saving gear sets so that you can switch from gear sets easily. That works for either making multiple gear sets for depending on the duty. For example, if you want to do Sing duty, you might want your gear for the Sing duty you want to do. And also for Glamour, it's really nice. And 100 is a big update, to be honest. And you will be able to have 100 regardless of quest progression. Next, they will display job icon in the chat log, and on player nameplate. That's some kind of big quality of life update. So you have multiple examples, so nameplate type 1 and type 2, and job icon in chat log. There is job icon and a role icon. You can probably choose that in the options. Next, a quality of life for traders. The transaction fee for items sold on the market board can now be incorporated into their local price, displayed under total. So if you press this button on the bottom left of this scene, you will be able to see the real total price you have to pay for an item. Next, glasses and wing fashion accessories will now display when engaged in battle in the overworld. That's one more step towards the full support of fashion accessories. So it's only on overworld for now. So if you are in battle while in a fate, for example, you can still display glasses and wings, but not in dungeons and trials yet. Next, items stored in a variety of locations can now be selected when casting glamours in an in-room. That's some quality of life. So you can glamour more easily when you are in-room using items you don't have on yourself or in your armor. And last, miscellaneous. Fairy glamours are now available to scholars, so Eos, Selen, and Carbuncle for your fairies. That's some quality of life for people that want a Carbuncle as a fairy, I guess. And there were more things they talked about during this public live letter, mostly about different events that come about FanFest, and also the shop for FanFest. So I didn't want to display that in the video. That's not the purpose of the video. The purpose was patch 6.4, the Dark Throne. I hope you're excited for it. I will try to make more videos about details in each categories I showed you today. Like I want to make details about Variant and Criterion Dungeon for sure. I hope that video was useful for you. Put a like if you did like, a dislike if you didn't. Subscribe for more, and I see you in the next one.